Move your feet, move your feet.
Right there, that was what we want.
1, 2, 3, go.
Brian Voelker, head men's lacrosse coach at Drexel University.
1, 2, 3.
It seems like a long time ago, but we had a good game plan. Guys stepped up and played well. We had some opportunities at the end to win it. I think it hurt that Nick Trezano got hurt. We went ahead late in the fourth quarter, and Nick pulled his hamstring. It really bogged our offense down a little bit, and they're very talented and they're very athletic, and they were, we kind of allowed them to get some goals at the end of the game, kind of because of their athleticism. It was a good effort, but the bottom line is we didn't win, so we weren't super thrilled about it. It does give you a little bit of confidence to know that you can play with a team like that, but we had to figure out ways to win those games, and early in the season we didn't seem to do that, and we put some things together here lately, and we won a couple close games, so it's a better feeling, that's for sure. I mean, if you look back at our schedule, we knew it was going to be a really difficult schedule going into it, and I think if you would have told me that we would have lost Nick, early in the season, that I would have said we would have struggled a little bit. If you kind of combine the strength of schedule and missing a key piece like that, and it definitely hurt us. Again, in most of those games, we had opportunities. Some of them we had early leads and the team came back, and other ones we kind of fought back and had chances, but the bottom line is we didn't string things together and we didn't win the games. The Bucknell game, they're a very talented team, and they kind of got up on us early, and we just kept scratching and clawing and fighting. And as a coach, that's what you feel good about, even though our record wasn't very good. The guys just kept working hard and kept at it and kept fighting. And again, in that game, we had some chances against a really good team, a team that's ranked in the top 15 right now, to win the game. And we didn't do it, but we kept, clawing and fighting. We come back the next week and we beat Mount St. Mary's, who I think is pretty good, and got us on a little bit of the momentum started to swing and go our way a little bit, and then we come up with a huge win against Hofstra and a huge win against Delaware, and now we're 5-5. So we got to keep that momentum going, keep plugging away, and the guys got to keep giving the kind of effort that they've given the last couple of weeks. And if we do that, then I think we'll be okay. I think those early season games, playing ranked teams, playing tough games, it helps us in this stretch where we got 4 or 5 or 6 league games right in a row that are really important and that are really good teams. So we have a team coming in here that's ranked in the top 15, that's playing very well, that has some pieces that can make them very successful, and we have to go out there and give our best effort and figure out how to beat those guys. And it's going to be a tough game, but I think if we go out and play our best, we can do it. We figured out some combinations on the offensive end, and Andrew Vivian stepped in and has kind of filled a role at the attack spot. We've been able to move Kyle Bergman back to the midfield. We kind of experimented with him back at the attack, and he did a good job. But I think it hurt us to have to put him back there. It really hurt our midfield depth and our midfield strength. Now that he's back at the midfield and Viv's been doing a good job at the attack, I think we've kind of settled into a rotation there on the offensive end, and it's really kind of helped us. Defensively, we played well pretty much all year. I wasn't real happy with our effort in the Villanova game defensively, but other than that, we've done a pretty good job. Mark hit a little bit of a rough stretch, and he's really settled in and had 2 great games, and is playing like the guy we know he can be. Aaron Prosser's had a really good year. I think in an individual sense, he's really stepped up, and we've seen flashes of it from him the last couple of years, but he's really stepped up and become a really integral part of the team, and a really talented player, and a guy that's as good as anybody in our league at the midfield. He's probably the biggest surprise. I know our guys have heard me say it a lot, and we've been talking about doing things the right way, not only on the field but off the field. Again, when you look at our wins, some of them have been because our defense has really stepped up and played great. Some of them have been because our offense has stepped up. We just gotta go out and play hard and play well in all areas. And that sounds silly, but as a coach, I think we're the kind of team that can win a defensive struggle, and we're also we can win a game where the offense kind of bails us out and wins the game. We'd obviously like to do both. We'd like to put a game together where everything clicks. And the last 2 weeks, 2 weeks ago against Hofstra, I think our defense played really well, and we got a little bit lucky on the offensive end. We had some breaks go our way. We pushed some fast break opportunities, and we kind of won the game that way. You know, this weekend against Delaware, we probably played a little bit better offensively than we did on the defensive end. You know, it would be great to come out and do both against Penn State. But the bottom line is we just got to get the effort, and that's what we've had the last couple of weeks, and we just want to continue to see that. Just get, you know, guys roll up their sleeves, you know, give a blue collar effort, and if we do those things, you know, we feel good about the guys that we have out there.